Hello there guys, what's up? Back for another video, but this time it's going to be a bit different. Normally I make the PK commentary or the update video. This time I'm going to give you an insight to my history of how I started playing RuneScape itself and all that jazz. And as per usual, I always have someone in the call with me, because what's better than having one person making a video when you can have two in the video? Woohoo! So
yeah, especially when one of those people is me.
Yeah, so one of the people is Ray, yeah. And he's there. I'm at Zombies with him, and this is a bit like Eco's videos. Not saying that we're going to make Eco's videos. We know where he's with a friend. I'm at Zombies, and
it just happened coincidentally, seeing as I'm getting 99 strength in about an hour or so.
Yeah, so Ryan's getting 99 strength. So by the time the video's uploaded, he will have it. Good thanks.
Yeah, I reckon with how long it takes to make videos, I'll probably have it mid-video.
Yeah. Possible.
I'm just going to get it here. It's pointless having a party as bonus XP, and I have a total of 5 friends online.
Wow, I count as 5 though, as well.
Yeah, you're one of them.
So anyway, I'm going to start talking about how I started playing RS and why I started playing RS. So I started playing RS when I was around the age of what age did you start senior secondary school? It was a year below that.
Isn't it like 12 or something?
Well, yeah, about 12. There you go. I was I was start of year 6, which is like the high school thing. I don't know what it is in America, but it's the age of, let's say, about 11, 10, and I started playing it when a friend told me to start playing it because he said it was fun, and I got stuck on Tutorial Island for about half an hour on the first thing, but we're not going to speak about that again. So, what about you, Ryan? When did you start playing and how?
Mine was around the same time, and I found it on miniclip.com.
Miniclip.
Yeah, I found it on there, and the only memory I have is I was at Al-Qarid Warriors with a few friends. One of them died, and this was like way before gravestones were out.
Yeah.
And I looted his yellow cape, and that was like bank loot to everybody.
Wow.
Because everybody just was amazed by the coloured capes. Fun times.
Speaking about dying, when I first started playing, you know, Roger. Not Roger.
Everyone knows Roger.
Yeah, no, that's a totally different story. No, when I first started playing, my friend Jake, it happened to me twice or similar. My friend Jake told me to come to Barbarian Village. Me being level 3, not knowing what's going on, I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll come Barbarian Village. Look, it sounds fun. Went to Barbarian Village, and he said, oh, just talk to this barbarian here, he'll give you some free stuff. I ended up talking to him, and he ended up attacking me and killing me, and he robbed all my stuff. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. But the first account I actually started was Kogu, which was originally named by my actual full name, because I thought that's what you had to sign up with, and because being the age of 12, 11, you don't really think of all these inventive names, but now you have people name themselves stuff like Feeble Monkey 247. That's a good name. You can't admit that's not a good name, right?
Where did you pull that name from?
I thought of the most childish name I could think of, and that came.
I just got randomed.
Oh,
XP waste. It's only miles.
Actually, speaking of that, I'm on a 2.4 XP thing still.
This the helmet, motherfucker. I'm on 1.4.
Wow.
We're gonna ignore how like hardcore I went to get 1 mil XP in. What time do I get back usually? I get back about 5, and it's 11 PM now.
Wow, 6 hours worth of playing RS non-stop.
Not fully. I am. 5 hours 10. I've been on total.
God. Anyway, back to the topic.
Anyway, yeah. I remember I made like 17 billion Mage Pure accounts. It's back when the Wildy still had a fence and you could safe spot noobs.
You could safe spot in the Wildy? Oh, the fence, yeah, the
old school fence. Yeah.
Oh god, I remember that.
Back when you didn't PK at Edge, you PK'd at Varrock.
Yeah. Because like Edge was it not there? I don't actually know.
Edge was there. It was all grey, and nobody really knew about it because there wasn't the Grand Exchange next door.
Yeah, true. That was quite a good update. I mean, there's been a lot of bad updates, but that was quite a good update. To be quite fair, I mean, it brought like new prices into the game, new ways of trading rather than sat around World 2.
I remember like I had quit before Grand Exchange came back, and I came back. I was like, "This is the most amazing thing ever." I bought a set of Addy, like in the box. I was like, "Yeah."
The box you did made in. I remember buying
this. This is so cheap.
buying a box and not knowing what the hell it did, and I was stood there asking players how I undo the box.
Oh no! I just remembered another story. I had an Addy kite shield. It cost me 7k. I distinctly remember it costing me 7k, and that was bank.
Yeah.
That was my bank right there. I had to like beg the guy because he'd only got on it that day too. And I thought, yeah, Addy kite. I'm gonna go in the world with this. The guy lured me for my Addy kite.
For a 7k Addy kite.
I quit for a week.
Oh, not a week. God. No. Oh, I just did a 410.
I bang out 580s there, son.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got 90 strength today, by the way. Just thought I'd tell everyone who on the video, even though we're just talking about random nonsense, but it's not nonsense. But it's just
hey, I'm getting 99 strength today, son.
Yes, true, very true. Anyway, back to the video because we've gone off topic a few times. Now, my first account, like I said, was Elliot Astor, and I remember distinctly training that for a long time. Well, it seemed like a long time. It was about 2 years. It took me to get 16, probably like attack, strength, defense. And I think I had lowest strength at the time because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Probably like 60, 50, 87, something stupid like that defense. But even though my defense isn't that high anymore, but so that was that account. I had low range, low prayer, didn't have a clue what I was doing. I liked the sound of mage, but I couldn't. I did the the less demon in the mages guild. I did that.
That is some old school mage XP, and then like you constantly had telegrab runes in case you got a rune med.
Oh yeah, and that was like more bank. And I
than you could ever imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I remember going on a holiday to Turkey when I was about 13, 14, probably about that age, yeah. And I met a guy called Yas. Now I just hit a 414. I am actually in a really good mood. Anyway, I met a guy called Yas, and I met him in the pool. Sounds really, really gay, this story, but I met him in the pool when I was trying to perv on girls. Yes, I was a little snake back then, little grafter, whatever you want to call
them. Nothing's changed.
Yes. Now.
Come to me, children.
Thanks, Ryan. Anyway,
I could say worse. There's much worse to say.
And we'll leave it out. Anyway, and I remember saying to him just out of the random, have you ever heard of a game called RuneScape? And he said, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I'm not the only one. And he ended up having a level 126 account, which wasn't mems. And I was like, oh my god, can I have some stuff? And he actually had his mate's account, like the details for it. He ended up going on that and giving me like 800, not 800k, 100k was a lot. No, he was going to give me 800k, but you know the cape, the Guffix cape, cloak? It was non-members and it had that on it, and I was gutted because I couldn't get it. And he ended up giving me quite a bit of money. He wanted to give me the money for a whip, but I couldn't afford one because it was like a mil or something. So he told me to merch. I ended up afterwards, after the holiday when he went, I ended up doing a load of quests about because he told me to do, and I managed to do Monkey Madness and stuff like that. I think that took ages, and I ended up flipping in World 2, flipping glories. I did Heroes quest and I ended up buying uncharged glories, charging them and selling them for a lot more, and I made my first money for a whip with that, and like that was a good achievement back then. I don't know if you ever did stuff like that, but what was your first account, Ryan? Do you remember the name of it?
Razero234.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's a long story.
God, Razero234. I remember that.
And then it went to Roger, and then it came back to me, and then I forgot the details to it because I had this account, and I've still got whatever my PS called.
Yeah, Pixel Pop.
That's all.
You should do a PK competition that as well as on this when you start actually making videos.
But that would cost mems.
Well,
I struggle to pay one mems as it is.
You know what you could do? You could do my trick.
Hello, mummy. PayPal account.
Find the magical card details, write them in your phone, and just keep them for any personal use you might need. Anyway,
the only personal need you have is just flashlights, isn't it, Elliot?
Flashlights, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, back on topic again.
What topic?
First accounts and stuff. Now,
yeah.
I remember selling my whip after a bit because I wanted to get my strength up, because I must have got 75 attack thinking I was like really good, because there was no chaotics or anything back then, and the introduction of god swords came out, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a god sword, but I never did because it was like...
They were like 50 mil for a BGS.
Yeah, and like AGS was like 110 mil. God. And now the 26, what is that?
I know. If only I didn't have a 10 mil bank.
Well, there's always this thing called Frost Dragons, right?
I know, but they're effort.
Yeah, very true. And whenever you go, you seem to lose some void pieces.
I still haven't got my void back after DCing and white screen.
Oh.
That was tragic. Oh well.
Yeah, I ended up...
It looks ugly now, I'm not going to get it back.
Do you know bank sales?
Oh yeah.
I ended up doing a bank sale with some guy. And he I think it was like my whip and a load of armour, and he traded me for a set of full rune trimmed armour. And like back then, having trimmed armour was the best because there was no dragon or anything, I don't think, or it wasn't like the good high level dragons. I think it was D-chain, which was like 14 mil, and I never could have afforded that. So I got this rune trimmed armour, and I was like, yes, I got it for a deal here, I'm going to sell it again. Did a bank sale. Some guy said, yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah, you know, the typical buyer. He ended up scamming me for my full rune trimmed. I was at my friend's house. I was gutted. I was at my friend's house at the time. I actually dived off the chair, fell into his set of drawers, and the drawers landed on top of me. So I was just sat there on the floor, gutted out my head, and I had a set of drawers on me, and it was like, okay, my life couldn't get any worse.
It's weird thinking we didn't even know each other back then.
Yeah, that's true. Because
even though like we went to schools which were practically across the road from each other.
Really? Did you go to
St. Aidan's?
God.
It doesn't. Yeah, it does exist. It's high school that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, they seem to rename it to make it a academy or whatever it's going to be.
Who cares? It's got a stupid name.
Yeah, true. And then that was like midpoint of my account, and I ended up like finding out about clans and pure clans, and this is where Ryan's gonna boo, hiss, and
jizz over foe, jizz over foe.
Yeah, I was a massive fanboy over foe and chaos pure. I didn't know about him at the time, but I think it was you, Ryan, that knew about him at the time. And I was in the GE, and you said, it wasn't the GE. What was it like? There's a small patch above Varric. It might have actually been the GE. This might have been when the GE got put in. I think it was early stages. And I made a pure, which was originally named Afro Claws.
Afro Claws, Afro Leader, old school.
Me and Roger, my friend, had one called Afro Leader, and basically that account was what is now Dlax, but it was a 50 attack G Mauler, 1 defense, and I was so happy about making an account and getting all adamant gloves and everything at such a low level. I had to go through the what they call, not a spirit tree, what they call to get to 8%.
Oh, evil tree.
Yeah.
The old evil tree method.
God, that was it's like once a week or something, or once a day you could go through it, otherwise you miss it. Something really, really odd like that.
Well, you also had to like hope that it was an Apatol, because it's not guaranteed that it's an Apatol.
Very true.
You have to talk to a spirit tree and hope that you can get teleported there, and if you do, you had to have everything you needed with you.
Yeah. Oh God.
It was all out hardcore.
But I mean, it was worth it to be like, have adamant gloves, because there was like the superior glove. It's like, yeah, what have you got? I've got adamant gloves. Oh, I'm only on myths. Haha, noob. That's what it was like. Yeah. Anyway, but
then they fixed that. That was fun.
Yeah. But after a bit of playing on Dlax, I thought, it's boring being 1 defense. I'm never going to join this foe clan, because I'm never going to have the money to chain my stuff off. So I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to have the money to train it up. So why don't I make the money to get Turmoil? Because Turmoil wasn't big back then. It was obviously a lot of people had it, but it wasn't like now. I mean, when you go in the wilderness, it's like no SS. Everybody has Turmoil. Yeah.
I remember when I didn't have Turmoil and everyone was like, no SS? Yeah, sure, I can do that for you.
Yeah, God, what's SS? Someone remind me what SS is, quick.
Just because I like you, I won't SS, and I'll also revert back to being 55 prayer.
I mean, I remember when Turmoil came out, the quest, I remember watching Going Crazy's video, if you ever watched them. Some girl who did like quest guides. Oh God.
Why is she not in the kitchen?
Oh,
Billies.
God damn you. Anyway, I remember watching their guide and thinking, I'm never going to do that quest. What is this quest? And in the end, I did do it, but because obviously I have Turmoil. I'm on Dlax right now. But back then, I mean, I'd never thought I'd had it, so I thought, I know what, I'll sell my bank, sold everything I owned on all my 2 accounts, whatever I had at the time, and I ended up flipping 10 mil to 20 mil, and that was a massive achievement for me. Like, I mean, flipping like 2 staff of lights when there was 2 mil each or something and stuff like that, making 30k profit. That was funny. And after I got my 20 mil, I logged out at night, and it was on this account, and because I just recently started getting loads of money in it, I put a bank pin on it, thinking, well, my stuff's going to be safe, but the bank pin don't come for till like couple of
7 days.
Yeah, 7 days or something. Me not realising I log out. Now I wake up in the morning, think, you know what? It's a Saturday morning.
Were you feeling like P Diddy?
I was feeling like P Diddy. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the city with something about a bottle of Jack. I'm gonna stop trying to sing Kesha stuff here now. And I woke up in the morning, got on my account, thinking, oh yeah, I'll go and make some more money. Went on my account to find I was sat in Lumbridge with still with the same stats, thank God, but I had like no cash on me. So obviously it was the Chinese money makers that did it.
The Chinese money makers got me once too, but they couldn't get past my bank pin.
I remember that.
I remember getting an email on holiday from there's been a suspicious login from your account from Cash for Gold.
Yeah, I actually remember that because you told me to log into your account to check if it was still mems, and I did, and it was like, why are you in Lumbridge? What's going on here?
There's like some questionable IP on it.
Anyway, all that happened, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try again. So I quit Dlax for a couple of days while I
couple of days
while I made money on Elliot Astle, or what at the time I think it was called. What was it called? I don't know.
Everybody knows your personal details now, Elliot.
Yeah. Well, you can do whatever you want. I can't
Facebook, let's see what kiddies he's grafting today.
No, because that's not right, Ryan. I think you should show up, because that's just wrong, and I'm gonna strangle you.
I have year 8s asking my dad for what my Facebook name is.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because of the trip we went on?
Yeah, but I don't know how year 8's find. Anyway, we're going like really off topic.
Yeah. Back to the normal topic, and I made.
We'll discuss this later.
I made a couple of mil again. I think what I did was the mort thingy fungus stuff. That was like bank loot back in the day. I mean, there was like 1+ each, and they sold instantly. And I did that, and I ended up having the money again to flip, and I made 30 mil flipping, and that must have taken about 3 days of like on-off flipping. And in that time I was questing as well to get the defense, and I think I did Nature Spirit and what's the quest now where you've got to go into the Chaos Temple, whatever quest that was. I did that one and ended up getting my defense up to the 19, thinking, oh yes, I'm going to become a Turmoil Pure, I've got 30 mil, finding out that Turmoil then cost 120 mil. And Brian's dying slowly. Yeah,
I remember you tell it again when I was on. Like, I've got the money for Turmoil. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah,
this is my dream.
At the start, it was like, I'm gonna get Turmoil. You ended up trying to do it with B-bones, didn't you? And gave up.
Yeah, I got like 80 mil. Put my money from my Pure over to my Zerk, and then I got like 80 mil. I could have done it with 80 mil, but then I put my money back on, got an AGS, lost the AGS due to stupidity, and quit.
I remember that. And then you PK'd an AGS as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I lost the AGS I PK'd.
Yeah, and that was...
I PK'd like a ridiculous sum of claws as well. But,
yeah, true. Anyway, back to the topic. Well, that was on topic, but still. I forgot, I've lost where I was up to. Oh yeah, making money and stuff. He was in school, high school, and I said, I'm going to make the money for Turmoil, and he was like, no you're not, don't be silly. Because
it was probably in food tech. Those food tech lessons were awesome.
God. I mean, she used to
love you, Elliot.
Yeah, you too, I love you. Anyway, gay homo stuff, love it. The food tech teacher we had was like, I used to...
She was amazing, let's face it.
Yeah, she used to like...
she
loved some of us some days, and the other days she wanted to kill us. It was funny.
She used to think that I had done like no coursework whatsoever, and I went, bitch please.
Yeah, you came in when we needed it, and he was like, yes, I've done all my coursework, and her face dropped.
It was like, oh, I thought you were really behind.
And then she thought I was really behind, and ended up getting like one of the highest grades in the class. I was like,
anybody who passed should have been adored in that class, because there was just no chance of...
Oh god. Anyway, back on topic. In food tech or something, I said, and he was like, no, you're not going to get it, and that really motivated me to get it. Because for once, when I get money on RS, I spend it. I even do it now. When I get money, I spent all my bank that he gave me back. I spent that on Mage.
Yay. So I actually paid you back.
I know. Congrats.
Now I have 10 mil of my own,
and you could have had an AGS.
Oh well. I'm not fussed.
So I ended up, just to prove people wrong, I ended up making 30 mil. I already had 30 mil, and I got a really, really lucky flip with Soul Runes. And I was able to they just changed the price, and I was buying them for about 300 each and selling them for 700 each, so that was a big profit margin there. and I ended up doing that with all my cash and practically doubling it in the space of a day. And I had 60 mil, and I have a screenie of that 60 mil somewhere. So yeah, I'll probably won't put it in, but it's on one of my accounts called Baldy. Now that was another pure I made. Believe me, I've made so many pures. That was my.
Wasn't Baldy the one that got the graphite rapier?
Oh no, this is the account, because it was 50 attack, and it was one of the best weapons you could have with 50 attack.
What a waste of dunge tokens.
Oh well, it's got 85 now. So it's only got one.
I'm 87. I'm 87. You're jealous.
Yeah, but have you got 2 chaotics?
No, I've only got 1. And a ring of figure and like 80k tokens banked.
Yeah, you should get a chaotic soon.
Anyway, I'll get more.
Anyway, back to the thing again.
Sorry about that.
This has been a 20-minute video already. Jesus, I'm gonna like speed it up now and just even though we should have been like talking together, I'm gonna speed it up. So when I got the 60 mil, I have
an idea. Just make it a listen whilst you skate video, because then you can get away with anything.
Okay. So yeah, you can listen to this while you escape. It's just going to be me talking. There you go.
It's a bit late now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll just put a listen while you escape history of my life.
Yeah. And Ryan's life.
And Ryan's life, obviously.
Which is slightly more interesting than
if any of you know who, obviously, you know Bolty, Ryan?
Yep.
Bolty lives...
I'm not going to say anything.
He lives 20 minutes away from us, just saying. Yeah.
I question his ability to leave the house.
Ooh. I'm going to get hated for that. Yeah, anyway, he lives like 20 minutes away from us, and I have him on Facebook, by the way, that's why I know this. And he's, yeah, we've told. Anyway.
Fanboy, like, just sure.
I've talked to Brody! Yeah, no, we're going to stop saying that now.
I'm just not throwing a disclaimer that I don't hate his content.
But, yeah, true. But when I finally made this Turmoil Pure, I finally got the money for Turmoil and did it like big bone. No, I went big bones and stopped, sold them all back. Baby bones, stopped, sold them all back. Infernal Ashes, sold them all back. I finally did it with D-Bones, which...
Infernal Ashes are like the same as D-Bones. What are you doing?
But it was like an extra 2k, and I didn't want to waste that extra 2 hours. I was so excited for getting it. And when I did get it, I did it in your house, didn't I? With like one of my other friends. And I'm sorry if you like subscribed to me, but I really can't remember who actually came to it. But I mean, that was like an achievement. And you was like, oh, and then you quit RS, didn't you? Or something similar right near there. You didn't?
I didn't quit for that long.
No, I mean, but you quit due to like going to college and stuff.
Yeah, I got a girlfriend. I distinctly remember that happened. I quit for a good month or so.
You got a life, and then she ended up being a wrench. Sorry about saying that.
Crazy. She was crazy.
Crazy girl. Yeah.
In fact, I have a story about that later for you. Just remind me when you stop bidding.
Okay, I'll remind you.
I'll say it right now, but it's like completely off topic.
Now, by this time, now we're up to date of like the end, like November, September last year. That's when we started, because that's when I started thinking about making videos. But we've gone from 2005, 2006 to all the way to 2011, 12 quite quick. But you know, I can't really remember what happened between them.
I'm pretty sure everybody quit for that a few years in the middle.
I remember quitting because of the wilderness, because that's when I wanted to PK my pure, and I didn't know how to PK, but I really wanted to go PKing. And I remember when I went PKing for the first time, and you'd obviously been a lot more times, and I was shaking like mad, and I ended up telling you, and you was like, "Oh,
you still do."
Noob. Dude, I don't shake anymore.
I remember hearing from Roger that even in college you were PKing or something, and you were shaking, and you were like so excited that you actually got a kill.
No, that was because in college, have you been on the computers in college? They're like, obviously
you do computing, just to show the internet must be decent.
No, we was in a different room at the time because it was like a free lesson, so I went to PKing in that lesson just to show people that I like what I do on RuneScape. It was like that game's newbie, and then it ended up the fact that everybody started playing it in college. It was really funny, and then now nobody does, and they'll play Warcraft again. So yeah.
You and your Warcraft game battle chest, I'm so disappointed in you.
I ended up buying Warcraft, if any of you wanted to know, and I got bored of it within like the first week because it was just repetitiveness. I mean, Star Wars is repetitive, but that's a bit more of a better game. You have to get to use a lightsaber. Come on, who wouldn't want to use a lightsaber? Apart from you, probably, right?
I prefer my stabby sword.
Stabby sword. Oh yeah.
Oh hell, stabby sword.
Anyway, back to the topic because I keep going off topic. I was up to the making videos.
See, I told you we will eventually get me to 99 strength just from this.
Yes, I know. I realised. Oh my god, I hit 421. What the hell is this?
You guess how much XP I am away from 99?
100k.
Pretty much 106k.
Wow. Anyway, back to the topic again. Mob Ryan gets 99 strength while I'm talking on vid.
Yay.
I was up to the bit where I started playing a game called RuneCore, which, believe it or not, Boaty mentioned on a video.
Oh, fanboy.
Saying it's coming
Again.
out. And then I remember the day it came out, I made about 7 different accounts with unique names. I ended up making the actual Boaty account, which was B0ATY. Oh no, BOATY. And it was like, he made the account B0ATY, and I was like, ha, I have Boaty. And it was quite funny. Because people come up to me and went, oh my god, you're a Bodhi. And it was like, no, I'm not. I'm just a big fanboy. So yeah.
You're just a massive fanboy.
That happened.
You're the kind of guy that'll put your Xbox name as XX0 Grizz XX0X.
Oh no, they go through me. I would seriously like to stab them. Sorry if your name's XX0 Grizz XX, but I want to stab you. Anyway, so RuneCore came out and I started helping people from day one because I saw some other guy doing it. I thought, oh yeah, I know what's going on here. I'll help someone. I ended up getting mod on one of my accounts on the account called PK, and that was like, oh my god, one of the first mods, apart from obviously Harry's brother, I think it is, who got mod as well. And people, it was like the first time I ever got looked up to, and people was like, do you make vids because you got PK in your name? I was like, no. And believe it or not, a guy called Erase, who you all would know, and I'm good mates with Erase, I should think. He joined and he was like, I want to be mod as well, and he ended up getting mod due to like, because the mods had to like nominate kind of who they thought would make a good mod, like staff had to nominate it, and Erase was doing like some good stuff. He wasn't doing the usual helping at furnace, which was really quite annoying. Even Harry said it was annoying, and he ended up getting mod, and me and Erase became good friends. And what I didn't realise was Erase was actually a YouTuber who had like about 1.5k subs at the time. He's now nearly on 3k. But he had 1.5k subs at the time. I was like, oh my god, you make vids. And he had a max Turmoil Zerker. And yeah, I was like jelly of him. And I said, well, I've got a Turmoil Pure. And when Boaty wasn't, he was famous, but he wasn't like, he was on like 4k subs. Because he'd made his servers. He made his service stuff. And I ended up making it into a Rune Pure with 60 attack. And that's where it is now. And I started making videos on it, and if you watch my first video, it's actually me talking on RuneCore as well as this. And I'd actually would say thanks now to Erase for making me make videos, because it's changed a bit. Like, I won't say changed my life, that's really gay, but you know what I mean. It's like it's changed the way I play RuneScape, because I used to just play, but like, yeah, it's homo, I know. Thanks for the homo comment.
No problem.
It's changed my life. Without RuneScape, oh yeah.
I just wanted to thank you, and you, and my mom,
yeah,
and my dad,
because she helped me through the membership subscription. No, but I mean, change the way I play Escape, because right now I probably would have just been like, I probably wouldn't be playing, but
you would. I would have forced you to.
No, okay, Ryan would have forced me to play, but I mean, I wouldn't have been like hardcore. I wouldn't have had this account. I still would have been on Elliot Astle, probably maxed by now. But you know, things happen. The amount of accounts I've had, I probably could have had 60 maxed accounts. But you know, that's just me. And this is, I'm up to date to about now. As you can see, if you watch my first progress video to now, my account's progressed quite a lot. And
joke, she's still shit.
Yeah, it's true. I still can't PK, but I mean, after 11 PK commentaries, I'm better than I was on my first. Actually, I think I got more kills on my first than I got in like my 10th. That's really embarrassing. But I'm going to try and sum up this video very soon, because I mean, 28 minutes is quite long for a video of just hearing me talk. So is there anything you'd like to say that's appropriate, Ryan, before we sum up the video?
Nothing that's appropriate, at least.
Oh, nothing about your accounts, I know your history or anything that we spoke about? Apart from your
no, I'm good. Yeah, this is like my second 99 ever.
Oh, it's,
which will both be on these accounts.
Cape, won't you?
I'll have trim mage cape.
Anyway, so this is like the history of my account. And I'm going to start making, as I started making at the very start, Slayer vlogs, where I talk about everything, topics and stuff, because I'm going to be training Kogi up with Slayer and Via Watches, and I'll probably do like, at the end of the Slayer vlog, me opening like an inventory full of keys and Via Watches and see what I get. And I'm going to bring them out again as a way to sit there and listen to the video while training some stats. I know it would have been ideal to do it today, because bonus XP weekend, you're going to be training.
XP, motherfucker.
Yeah. So
I'm on 1.4 times now.
Really? I'm on
Sad.
3.2. Haha. Anyway,
6 hours 15 since I got home at 5ish.
but I mean it's worth it.
Awesome.
You no longer have to train strength anymore, now it's just range.
Yeah.
You could do it here
Range,
as well.
and then I'll be. No, this is single combat, silly Billy.
Yeah, so just do single combat range training, like bring darts.
No, I'm going chinning and spending all my money.
Fair enough. So, if you would like to suggest any questions for me to ask, any topics, anything you'd like me to hear, then I'd like to. I'd be glad to like talk about them. I mean, I'll talk about anything. As you can tell in my previous videos, I've talked about literally anything. Call me Swagrid, okay? Hello, Swagrid.
I get bored.
So, thanks for watching,
then
guys.
90k till 99, so yeah.
So, wow, I nearly got you 99 strength with a video.
110 XP, 110k XP.
Jesus, that's
Yeah,
like,
well, you are going to be recording me getting 99 strength. Go, yay, try and get 99 strength.
okay, then, I will do. Anyway, guys, I'd like to say thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed me talking for 30 minutes. I know I've had a big video once or twice, but this is a proper video rather than me just killing Nomad. Ideas for the, like I said about my last video about the about Kogu, because I thought I was on Kogu originally recording it, but I decided to come on here and talk to Ryan. Because I thought a dual
Keep me
commentary.
occupied.
Agreed. I thought a dual commentary would be a lot better than a single way commentary, because my voice isn't as fun as having two voices. For example, Ryan's. I'd also like to thank Roger for getting me killed the second time on RS. I can't remember what we did. I think he took me to somewhere like Dragons or something and said kill one of these without an anti-dragon shield. I ended up dropping like full myth. Oh, the times. So thanks for watching, guys.
I still cry over my Addy kite shield sometimes.
But we all know that you have better gear now. You have a rune kite shield.
Only just.
Also, put in the description, guys, what you think of the new armor updates. To be honest, I think some of them look okay, but some of them look very homosexual, like the rune, which is why I still wear rock shell.
Like what I'm currently wearing, and what you're also wearing.
Yeah, these look okay. Looks better than just like, yeah, but I do miss the old rune. But times change.
I like how I'm too lazy to do a proselyte quest still.
I know, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll leave it out a minute. So, like the 7th time I've said, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you can suggest stuff, and I hope I can bring more of these out, because the vlogs are definitely coming out no matter what.
And I really doubt anybody's made it this far.
Yeah, I really doubt anyone's made it to 30 minutes.
I bet loads of people have just seen 30-minute video. Nah.
If you actually made it this far, I'd like you to actually post.
I will personally come to your house and suck you off, because it's not going to happen.
There you go. You're going to get free one of them off Ryan. And what can you put in the comments, Ryan?
Elliot's a massive homo. There's no need for anything else.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just put massive homo.
Elliot is a
No, just
homo.
massive homo. Put that in the comments box if you actually did watch 30 minutes worth of this. I mean, if you did, then you are a loyal subscriber, and I will gladly, like Ryan, come down to your house and give you free stuff.
I will gladly let Ryan come to your house.
No, with Ryan, both at the same time. Everyone will be like, "Oh my God, free stuff," and I'll be like, "Yeah, my lips around your yeah."
Okay, please stop.
So, finally, guys, for the 84th time, thanks for watching.
Time to end it there.
Yeah, end it here. Thanks for watching, and
bye,
bye, guys.